Here I'm going to look at some things that we can do with Illustrator's very, very powerful recolor artwork feature. I have 4 different scenarios. The first of them is that we just want to experiment with a different color scheme. I have 2 versions of the logo, one that we'll be changing and one that we can compare the changes to. So I'll select the top one and then come and click on Recolor Artwork. Firstly, if I wanted to make a global change to all of the colors, down here I can choose Global Adjust, and then in this instance, I'm just going to dial down the saturation. Now there is no undo feature here, so you cannot incrementally undo your steps. You can at any time come up to the eyedropper and click on Get Colors from Selected Art, and that will take you back to where you began with this process. But the lack of undo is a slight drawback. I can reassign the colors. So let's say I wanted to swap the green and blue. I'll just drag green onto blue. Those 2 colors are flipped in the artwork. Maybe I want to limit the number of colors. If I want to take green out of the equation, this narrower column on the right represents the colors we are mapping to. It's a bit counterintuitive, but I'm going to drag the blue onto the green color row so that now green and blue are being mapped to blue. Green is taken out of the equation. The second instance of the blue for the O we see as a reduced percentage tint, and that is because of this option here to scale the tints. If I want to maintain that blue at 100% strength, then I would click on Exact, and this is a little counterintuitive. You don't see the screen update until you click away, and then you do. As well as assigning the colors differently, I'll now just go back to where we started, Get Colors from Selected Art. We can also edit the colors. If I click on the Edit button, I'll see my 4 colors assigned to a color wheel, the larger circle representing the base color. Currently, the dotted line indicates that they are independent of each other. So if I move one of these colors, only that color will be affected in the selected art. I'll go and put it back to how it was. If, on the other hand, we want to maintain the relationship of the colors, click on the link, and I can now spin any one of those circles around the color wheel, and all 4 colors will be affected. I'll go and get colors from selected art. As well as just spinning the colors around the color wheel, we can come and choose the colors based upon a color harmony rule, derived from our base color, which in this case is yellow. Now I'm going to come down and I'm going to choose Tetrad 3, which has 5 colors. So we're going from 4 colors to 5 colors. How do we determine which of those 5 colors is being used? If I come to Assign, we can see the one that's being omitted is this last brick-like color. And actually I want to use that. I'd prefer to use that instead of the yellow. It's a little bit tricky as to how to get this into our assigned colors, but here is how we can do it. If we add our Tetrad 3 as a color group, I can then disclose the contents of that color group, and we see the color percentages right there. I can now come and edit this color, and referencing what I have over here on the right-hand side, I can put in these color numbers.